Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Michael Dutois, and today I'm going to be talking a little bit about Battlefield 5 and Bad Company 3, whichever one's coming out in 2016 or 17, 18, whatever it is. These things I think should be changed in the next coming games. I've been playing Battlefield since Bad Company 1. I actually had Battlefield 2 Modern Combat on my PS2, but I didn't really play it because back then when I was a kid, games like that scared me. Hell, Donkey Kong 64 scared the hell out of me when I was playing that, because those little, what were they, penguins? I don't remember what they were. They were like little penguins at the beginning of the game. They used to scare the shit out of me. It's actually, and then there was Legend of Zelda on Nintendo 64. Ocarina of Time, Majora's. I think Majora's Mask scared me the most, because I think it was the one with the moon. I'm getting off topic anyway. I've been playing a lot of the Battlefield games since pretty much the very beginning of it being on the next gen, or now the old gen consoles for the Xbox 360 and the PS3. And so a lot of my ideas come from them, since it feels like Battlefield in some ways has been going backwards in certain parts and then forwards in others, but a lot of times backwards in certain parts where it just doesn't make sense to me. So I simply just feel as if I just noticed something on the screen. I don't know what this is. What the hell is this? I feel as if I need to be there and hopefully get some people to go ahead and agree with me in the comment section. Leave your own thoughts down below, and maybe we can make this a discussion, and maybe EA will see this, even though the chances are kind of low. But maybe EA could see this and be like, hey, you know, hey, we need to fix our stuff. So, first things first, I want to talk about the class balancing. Now, class balancing used to be pretty good in Bad Company 2. Pretty much what happened was the assault class was the people with the assault rifles, which arguably are the best weapons in any of the Battlefield games, and they used to have supply boxes instead of health packs. So you could practically one-man army it around with supply boxes, of course, but it wasn't as easy as it is now. I mean, you can practically just set up a health kit on your feet and start firefights and just keep getting health back. It's kind of ridiculous. It's one of the reasons why I don't play on softcore, if you'd call it, anymore on this game, or the normal mode. As you can see right now in the background, I'm playing on hardcore, because you don't get health back, and it kind of forces you to work as a team to properly do things, and no more of that one-man army mindset. But anyway, back then that's how it was. The assault had the assault rifles and the supply kits, and where you're probably wondering where the defibrillator is, and the medic bag, unless you didn't play Bad Company 2, it was with the people with the LMGs. That used to be called the medic class, instead of now it's the supply class. And this caused a dynamic where the medics with the LMGs had to help the assault people with their assault rifles to get their health back up and pick them up and everything, and make the people with the LMGs at least somewhat important. And it made it so that, because LMGs usually have like 600 bullets or something, like 200 in the actual like clip itself, or whatever they have right there, and they're like 400 extra. That's, you know, sometimes how it usually is. They needed ammo, and the people with the assault class would give them ammo, and it caused a really good dynamic where it was just a really equal thing. It was a lot of teamwork going on pretty much between them. You don't see that anymore. There's a lot of one-man armying going on right now. The assault class is the best class in the game, and it's ridiculous because, like I said, arguably the assault rifles are the best guns in the game, and then you give them a defibrillator and the medic bag, and they also have the best gadgets in the game, giving them so much points. It's ridiculous. I mean, I don't even use the supply class that much anymore. I mean, there's really no reason. The LMGs are very inaccurate, and it's just not fun. And you don't really get a lot of resupplying things either. I don't find myself getting as much as points. I don't use it. I usually use, now since I started playing on hardcore, recon and engineer, rather than using the supply class. So that's the first thing, class balancing. I really need that. Next thing is the reason why I'm playing on hardcore, and I just kind of brushed over that a little bit, is gun balancing. Guns are like just kind of ridiculous, man. There's not much balancing. As I go back to Bad Company 2 again, there was a lot of balancing. I actually loved using all the classes, all the guns, everything in the game I enjoyed using, but it's just not the same anymore playing this game. Especially since the spring patch, shotguns are killing you from medium to long range. while PDWs are 6 shots from the same area. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it makes certain guns completely useless while other guns really good, and that's why I play on hardcore. Sniper rifles are 1 shot, meaning that if I put a good shot on somebody, they're gonna die no matter where I shoot them, and I think that's how it should be. Shotguns are still kind of ridiculous, of course, but at least now that all the other guns are at least like 1, 2, 3 shots to kill somebody, instead of all of them being like a 6 shot compared to the shotgun. Everything's a lot more equal. So I would like to see more gun balancing. That's probably the most important thing, because it's the whole reason why I switched over to hardcore. And I wish I didn't need to switch over to hardcore to get a balanced game. You know what I'm saying? I wish hardcore was just kind of like a side thing for more, where more realistic enthusiasts, I guess, would go to. But I'm kind of forced to go over there, so I don't pull my, or at least the hair that I have here, barely any, pull that out and get angry and scream and everything like that at the bullshit shotguns and stuff like that, you know, and the 2-shot sniper rifles and all types of ridiculous things. So that's number 2, gun balancing. Last but not least, I would like to say that I would like to see either no suppression or a lot of suppression. Look, I was one of the fans actually of Battlefield 3 suppression. It was suppression in like midpoint of the game where it was ridiculous. It actually made LMGs of use, and pretty much if you shot first, it was kind of like if there was no suppression. If you shot first and you were accurate, and you just kept pouring bullets on the person, they die. You know what I'm saying? And I love that about Battlefield 3 at that time. And then there's also no suppression in Bad Company 2, where it was like, or Call of Duty games, any game really other than the later Battlefield games, where if you shot at somebody, there was no suppression, so it was all about who was more accurate. Me personally, I like the idea of suppression. It's something that's kind of engraved into the game, so I'd like to see a lot more suppression. It made LMGs somewhat useful, at least in Battlefield 3. It was something that was really nice to have, being able to just play Operation Metro and just keep shooting with your Type 88 and just keep holding people down. You know what I'm saying? I don't see that type of strategy anymore. I can't really do it as often, so I would love to see that. So those are my top 3 things I wanted on my wish list. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. If you guys have anything to say, leave it down in the comment sections. Leave your top 5, top 10s, whatever top things you can think of. It would mean a lot. I want to get a big conversation going. Like I said, thank you guys for watching. It means a lot. Leave a like, subscribe, whatever. Dislike if you didn't like the video, and tell me if I did well or not.